Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars to see what's currently going on in your love space and your heart space, to bring forward messages from Spirit to hopefully guide you towards clarity in a current situation where you're thinking about an issue or you're thinking about someone. This is a general reading, guys, so it may or may not resonate, and also it is timeless. So whenever you watch this, it will be relevant for the time that you see this. All the boundaries for my reading are in the description box below, as well as any contact details if you want to contact me, or feel free to follow me across to Facebook, where I do a lot of pick-a-pile, free pick-a-piles for my Facebook page and community. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe, and if you're returning, thank you. I am truly grateful and appreciative of you coming back to see what's going on in the current Scorpio collective energy. Now we're just going to really focus in this first part of the reading on your energy. I feel like a lot of people come forward for the love reading of another, but really we have to learn what's going on with us to understand what's going on the love space, you know, in that love situation that you're wanting to look at. And it's a good way of understanding sometimes why we make certain decisions, and or you know, how to discern between good and bad decisions for ourselves, for our purpose, for our life, for our energy. So yeah, I'm just going to take a moment and connect into the energy, and this is when this is a good time when you can ask out loud or ask in your mind about anything that you may want answered, and Spirit hopefully will be able to do that for you. So I'm just going to take a moment, guys, and I can sink into your energy and mine and be open and receptive to the messages that come forward from Spirit. We thank them for all that they do for us. Okay, guys, we can just keep that nice and short, but it's something that I don't really see many readers do, is really connect into the energy before they start, or they may do it off camera. And sometimes, you know, you really need that deep intuitive energy to come forward to be able to push you out of any stagnant energy that is happening in your current situation. So we're going to get your energy and see what's going on for the collective of Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter and Mars energy, alright? Defend to the end the worthwhile. Ooh. A lot of us are in our shadow aspects. We may be feeling a lot of emotions coming forward. A lot of, you know, like our filtering system may be a little bit on the darker side. You may have to defend yourself against people about what you believe and what you think is right for you, because a lot of us will get told what you need to be doing with your life and what, you know, what the structures of society has for you. And Scorpio saying, no, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to do what I need to do, because, you know, a lot of us may be going deep within and looking at the shadow aspects of ourselves. So we may be doing a lot of inner healing, a lot of inner work. But here's the owl energy coming here. If you see it sitting on top of her head, adorning her. So there's a lot of healing that needs to come in, and a lot of clarity that needs to come in for Scorpio. You could be going through a lot of conflict, a lot of emotional space that causes you to feel a little bit confused or disorientated. A little bit on the heavier side, but you know, it's sort of like, okay, a lot of us could be going through a soul awakening, and part of the awakening is the journey inwards. So this could be a little bit of the hermit energy, so you may have withdrawn a little bit. I have the energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars, please. Such big cards, you know. Power of attraction. Okay, what you think, what you speak, how you action that attracts. So power of attraction. you're going through a lot of healing, because I feel like you're starting to understand that a lot of the things that you've attracted in your life in the past has come from the darker aspects of your personality. So you may have wanted something, but when you got it, it's more like it hasn't manifested in the way you wanted it to go. It may have gone negatively, or you may have been left to deal with the mess, but you're actually wanting to bring forward something a lot more balanced, something a lot more solid, something a lot more structured. And it's like where you can be yourself, to be emotional and in tune and intuitive, but also allowed to be logical and structured in how you express yourself. And this is you coming into the light now and understanding that you have a really strong shadow aspect, and that it's not always a negative thing. Okay, sometimes it's the balancing of our feminine with our masculine energies within us. For those that resonate with the twin soul energy, you may find that you've had to heal a lot of your shadows to be able to come into union with another, to be able to see eye to eye on a subject, to be able to understand your thought processes and why you make certain types of decisions. There's just a lot going on in your energy, and I feel like you've just gone from being sort of a little bit down and a little bit miserable to really being quite powerful and open and aware, and just becoming quite attractive to people and energies around you. It's quite a positive vibe from this healing space, which was really tough. But if anyone can handle healing and going through the darkest spaces, is Scorpio. So it's kind of like a resurrection. You've gone in deep, found the light and brought it forward, and brought forward stability, brought forward a lot of healing light to your personality, to your mind, to your heart, to your soul. So there's a lot going on for you. So it's very contrast to each other. Okay, you've got another. You got one that fell down, face down, and one that came up. So here we have visions of life beyond death. Another owl. Lots of owls coming forward. Owl energy for you is very strong. A lot of sixth sense coming in about who you are. There's been a lot of awakening of your inner light. And in awakening that, you've become more intuitive. So you're picking up a lot of energies that are trying to help you and guide you and finding you. A lot of my readings I'm talking a lot about the empathic gifts. A lot of us have empathic gifts. We don't understand it. So it can cause a lot of heartache and pain because we're carrying the baggage of others without realizing it. And here with 44, this is finding, stability and understanding of your gifts. And you may be connecting with animals, nature. You may be having a lot of dreams about loved ones, ancestors, past lives. There's a lot of that coming up from the depths of who you are. And diving for the light. Yeah, you're really focusing on, Scorpio's being it's interesting because your cards are very light, dark, dark, light, dark, and then dark light in the same. So this is finding the hardest path and deciding to take it anyway. Spirit is saying that you have a lot of strength within you to be able to handle this type of path. You may be a healer, you may be coming into the knowledge or doing a lot of shamanic journeying, which is astral projection, doing a lot of work in the 5D without realizing. This is connecting to your higher self. Like, this is quite spiritual. Really connecting to ancestors, ascended masters, getting a lot of inspiration from beyond the veil. So this is you starting to become more intuitive and more, this is a lot more of the sort of clairvoyant space. I'm getting a lot of clairvoyancy here. That's because you've gone into the darkness of you and seen the light, and it's guided you out, and now you're starting to use it and understand that a lot of the times where you were feeling heavy and feeling vulnerable and feeling conflicted was because you had abilities where you were picking up others' baggages or feeling the emotions of others, anxieties, fears, and they're quite heavy energies, and you carried these around, and a lot of your filter systems were that you're like, there must have been a lot of blockages in your energy and your energy chakras. But I feel like with this power of attraction, where you've actually realized who you are as a person, this is sort of you coming out of the dark spaces of you walking into the light and connecting and balancing yourself. You're actually finding that you're really hitting the mark when it comes to your intuition, like the guidance from the universe. There's a lot of aspects where you are seeing signs and synchronicities. You're dreaming a lot about things that are coming, that are manifesting. You're actually manifesting a lot of your dreams and aspirations quite like almost instantly here. And diving for the light is knowing that, yeah, my road has been hard, this shit has been deep, it's been dark, but in knowing that it's been that way, it's also empowered you and given you strength to actually be more positive and more in tune emotionally, because this is where Scorpio can be quite reactive, crying it out, screaming it out, quite primal energy, and sort of learning along the way as you start welcoming more light and more light and sight, you're actually finding yourself to be more refined here. Like there's a lot of motion forward for you with this diving for the light. Like this has been coming forward a lot, and I feel like a lot of us have been going through this like a dark energy, and it's sort of like now we're starting to shake it all off. We're starting to understand that, yeah, okay, this doesn't belong to me, and I know what I do belong to, and I know what I don't belong to. With that power of attraction, pulling in the sweeter things, this is someone that's really understanding who they are and what they want, and really balancing their energy to create, the honeycomb, the honey, the sweetness, the source of life, the nectar of the gods. There's a lot of higher vibrational space with you, and with the visions of life beyond death, I just feel like this is you just being in tune with your intuitive self, your psychic self, your your ability to see beyond what is right in front of you, in between people, like their intentions, their you just like, you pick up people's vibes really fast, and they're saying to trust that, because your first impression is usually correct about most things, and that Scorpio is always very psychic, very intuitive. No shit gets past you. No one can lie to you, because you just know instantly when someone lies. And it's just showing you, if any of you have been going through a hard struggle with inner conflict and with healing ancestral patterns and ancestral trauma, as well as inner trauma, and really trying to find the light and positivity in situations, Spirit is saying you're actually there. You're actually already mastering a lot of things that you were out of balance with, that you were out of connection with, and that you've tapped into a divine purpose for yourself, and your sight is starting to grow inside and out, and with that brings in the light, which I really like. I really like that, Scorpio. So we're just going to bring some tarot forward to get a little bit more clarification on these cards. Okay. The Devil, yeah, see, heavy energies, bounded energies, and the Six of Swords. Exactly. You've gone deep, dark, and you've been bound to things that were sometimes toxic. This could be letting go of toxic people. I feel like with the defend to the end, you've defended your path, you've defended your experiences, because in the end you realize, even though they were heavy, even though they may have been toxic, it's actually taken me to a path where I get to move forward, and I'm a lot more freer with my energy. You know, with Six of Swords meaning moving on, coming out of the storm and into calmer waters. The Devil meaning being bound to somebody, to something that was quite heavy and dense. You know, it's been a long time coming. You're coming out of the darkness and into the light, into a more logical space here. Can we have clarification for the power of attraction, please? Power of attraction. Ooh, a lot. It's too much, but okay. Power of attraction. So you have the Three of Swords, the Tower in reverse, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles. So there's been a lot of heartache, and there's been a lot of resistance in your energy. I feel like this is sort of understanding that, you know, you have actually attracted things into your life because you've resisted the flow of life and kind of focused on the pain here. Okay, you've kind of focused more on the pain, and with the Fool and the Two of Pentacles, it's now you're kind of coming out into the light, and you feel lighter, you feel a lot more you know, freer and with wanting to move forward, but you don't know what you're going forward to, which is the struggle, isn't it? What am I going forward into? And over here, if you have a look behind, there's still a little bit of residual. So you have to be mindful of what you are manifesting into your life and into your space and energy, because, you know, we may want to move forward into the light, but still be struggling between the stormy water and, you know, what we want to do with our lives. So that's human. You're human. That's all that's saying. You know, just realize that you are human, that some days it will be easy to get up and move on, and some days there will be struggle. But when you try to be a lot more lighter on your feet, when you fall, you won't really necessarily fall to your death. You may fall into something new, and you actually struggle with letting go and taking that leap of faith into understanding that, you know, behind you is the sun. The sun wants to come out for you. New beginnings want to happen for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to fall to your death, because the cool thing about Scorpio is resurrection is your power. You resurrect from death. Death transforms you into something new. And it's sort of like now it's just time to let that go. To really attract something a lot more easier and lighter, to live within, and not sort of be bound or resistant because of past trauma and past pain. It's time to let it go and go light and let go of the baggage of others and their pain, because it may not necessarily be yours. It may be the pain and anguish of others that you're picking up on. Can I have clarification for visions of life beyond death, please? Knight of Cups. Yeah, okay, I like that. So you're definitely getting a whole lot of messages coming forward that have been helping you. Knight of Cups is about, okay, that's it. You may have had a heart chakra awakening. Definitely a lot of love vibration coming in from spirit. A lot of messages because they love you. There's this unconditional love of coming forward to help you, to guide you. And they're coming forward with a lot of intentions of unconditional love. So I like that for you, Scorpio. Spirit is saying here, follow the messages, follow the urges to go forward. And here, Queen of Swords. See, there's a lot of connection between your heart and your mind. Queen of Swords. Make good decisions here. Seek wise counsel. You may have someone in spirit that's coming forward that, like a grandmother, like there's a grandmother in that, an older woman in that card. So I feel like someone may be coming forward to bring you messages, but they're of wisdom and of love. Okay, definitely messages coming forward for you in the spiritual space, synchronicities and signs. So, all right, diving for the light, please. Diving for the light. Knight of Pentacles, love it. And Queen of Cups, I love that too. Okay, so diving for the light, guys. Here you are in your true power, your empathic, intuitive, healing, loving energy here. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? It's been a long, arduous road, but you've been loyal to who you are as a person. You are loyal, Scorpio. And the thing is, Spirit is saying be loyal to you. Be loyal to your love. Be loyal to your purpose, your intentions, what you want to bring forward, what you want to heal. And just remember that you're totally worth it. With this Queen of Cup energy, you're receptive to love and offerings are coming forward. So even though it feel like a long time coming, they're definitely coming slowly but surely. And slow and steady wins the race. That's something I always say. My friends. Slow and steady wins the race. It may have been a long journey, but definitely coming forward. So we're just going to bring forward the person that you're dealing with in your current love situation. We're going to ask their energy to come forward and their intentions and how they feel about you. Okay? So who is Scorpio dealing with in love, please? Oof. So here we have the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands, which is weird because it feels like this person, maybe a fire sign, by the way, a younger fire sign that is really good at communicating but just not communicating. Someone that wants to bring forward a message but not willing to actually take those steps, and they may be planning and preparing something quite big. I feel like with this card, I always get the I do again. So I feel like this is a little bit hidden from you. This person really wants to communicate to you and bring you a message. Quite a fiery nature, quite strong in their personality as well. Like this is someone that's saying, I may be a page, but I'm here. I'm making a stand here. I am here. You know, I am here to bring forward this message, but then I kind of don't want to because I might be a little bit hesitant. So there's a lot of hesitation or planning and preparing behind the scenes with this person. What are their intentions? What are their intentions towards Scorpio? Yeah, here we go. This is the Knight of Cups. So you may be feeling this connection to this person as well. It may be their energy that's weighed you down, but they definitely want to bring you a message forward, a message of love. Like this, but the downside to this, you know, and I always say that, is that this knight, he's really good at getting the heart going, but not necessarily known for staying. So this is someone that may just sort of like have the energy of not player energy, but like playful energy, nothing too serious. Let's just have a bit of fun. Let's enjoy each other. But I don't know if Scorpio is really going to be down for that, because Scorpio is seeing themselves as the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're wanting something a lot more solid. This person will come forward with a message of love or messages of love. They definitely, I think they can't resist this urge to come forward, and it's getting really hard for them to hold back. But it's like building, you know what I mean? It's building, and eventually it will burst. It will be too much for them, and they'll just come forward. I feel like that's quite hidden. Yeah, let's see how they feel. Eight of Cups. They feel like you've moved on, you've let go or walked away from them. And it's interesting because they see you flying towards the moon from the stormy weather. So they are also acknowledging, yeah, it was pretty rocky for us, and it was a lot of hidden energies and a lot of things that weren't said or hidden from each other. This person also realizes that in walking away, they may have walked away as well, vice versa, whichever resonates with you. They may have walked away and it's been really hard, and in walking away they're actually quite confused about how they feel. A lot of the time they were confused at the time, but they know that it was hard. It was really hard. And this is why up there, there was a lot of that, the tears, the emotional space and heavy energy, because there was a storm that you both had to get out of. It could have been quite a negative relationship, and it caused a lot of confusion, which is really bad for when you want to be in a relationship with someone. This person seems pretty flighty, so how they feel about you is that you've walked away from them, but I feel like it's because they were not showing you some type of energy of staying. They were always in and out. So we're going to ask for spiritual guidance. Guidance from Spirit, please, about this current situation. Oh gosh, okay. So here we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Lovers. The Two of Pentacles. Yes, see that Two of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. So, okay. The Ten of Pentacles is actually a thing quite interesting. So you found quite a strong connection with this person. With the Ten of Pentacles here, you know, they were your happily ever after. This is someone you may have understood was kind of like your person. But you see how they're walking in and out of that door. Like you were not... I feel like why they showed me this is that you both weren't on the same page at the same time. You know, one was walking in the door and one was walking out. It seemed to be the way for both of yous. And here with the Lovers, a decision had to be made. Even though you felt this connection, yous were two very different energies. One was quite destructive, and this is like Beauty and the Beast in this particular one, but like really caring about each other. Even though yous were very different, there's like such a strong bond here. And the thing is, with Spirit is saying that you two are both still connected. Here with the Two of Pentacles, you're struggling to let this person go. You're still feeling super like connected here with this infinity sign. Yeah, hopefully you can see it. The infinity sign there connecting you to each other's energetic cords for sure. You may have tried to walk away from this person, but you're still feeling their energy. And the thing is, I feel like what you're trying to do, if anything, is to look at the positive aspects of this relationship. And there may not have been too many, or there may have been a lot of positive aspects. And I just feel like you're kind of using it in a way that sort of helps you move forward without sort of weighing so much on the negative side, you know. It could have been just bad timing. You know, understanding, well, this person, you know, they tried the best they could with what they had. You know, it's sort of like being positive and sort of looking at the positive aspects of it, so that it doesn't, you know, it's sort of like the way of being able to let them go as well, is that you're trying to be positive about what happened, because I feel like you're looking at the positive aspects. Even though it was hard for you to walk away, you still understand that you really cared about this person, and this person really cared about you, because here with the Ten of Cups, there was a lot of love here, but I feel like it just wasn't the right time. And Spirit is saying it's not always the end. You know what I mean? Not that the Judgment card is here, but it's sort of like use it in a way that kind of fuels your energy to be a lot more positive and loving in the world, because there's others out there for you. You don't necessarily have to be stuck on this person, but it's sort of like, you know, if you feel positive, this person may feel positive too. And even though they're kind of in the immature space of the page, with their communicational aspects, but it's sort of like they want to come forward, they want to talk to you, but they hold back. And that's their choice, because inside they do feel a lot of love for you, and they do feel like you've moved on and left them behind, and it was painful for both of you. And that Spirit is saying, yeah, there was a really strong connection here, and it doesn't mean that, you know, it's over. The love can be used in many, or the energy of that love can be used in really positive ways, to move forward, to find your happily ever after. And just know that you're not always just bound to one person. Whew. All right, I think I'm going to leave that right there, guys. Hopefully this resonated for you. Please like, share and subscribe, and until next time, take care, stay well, and look after yourself. Bye guys, bye.